Hey, welcome back to Sola Melodica. I am Tim Kaiser, and on this channel we react lyrically to songs of all types, looking for a glimmer of God in the art form that is music. We've been on a string of songs from Black Sabbath. Today we're going to wrap up our Black Sabbath playlist with a song from, I believe, their Masters of Reality album, and it is a song called After Forever. So let's get into it. First, they come out strong with these lyrics. I think a lot of people would be surprised that a band, Black Sabbath has from their very first album, their music was kind of brooding and it just had a feel to it that was just kind of like it was definitely minor chord stuff, right? So here you have lyrics, and if you just took away who wrote the song, and most of Black Sabbath songs from the previous years, the early years, were written by the whole band. Ozzy, Iommi, Butler, Ward, they all did. And I think, if memory serves, Billy Ward actually wrote this song. So in the 70s, there was a lot of people who were turning their life over to God. Dylan did, and it was kind of popular to do songs like this. But these lyrics are solid. So have you ever thought about your soul? Can it be saved? Right? Everybody, when you're in crisis mode or dark nights, people think about this stuff. Even those who think they don't, or say they don't. Or perhaps you think that when you're dead, you just stay in your grave. Is that just the end, right? That you just die and boom, that's over? Asking questions here. Is God just a thought within your head, or is he a part of you? So, take him, leave him, agnostic. Is Christ just a name that you read in a book when you were in school? Well, obviously you can say this is an old song because good way to get kicked out of school these days is to mention Jesus, bring the Bible, they'll boot you right out because, most schools hate God. Most people hate God in the secular society. So, but they're ripping, starting off right away, bringing it. All right, we're going to hop in again for some of these lyrics. So when you think about death, you lose your breath, you keep your cool. Honestly, do we think about these things, it's worth at least considering, right? Maybe you're so super cool, like I'll die and I'll just go into a state of nothingness, or I'll die and I will XYZ, insert popular answer here. But what are we basing those facts on, right? So basing those concepts on, it's worth it for you to actually do some research Don't be afraid to read the Bible, man. I mean, don't be like, oh, I've read the Bible, I can't read the Bible. Just pick it up and read it, all right? Would you like to see the Pope on the end of rope? Do you think he's a fool? I'm not sure about that line, so I don't want to, offend any more than I already do. Well, I've seen the truth. Yes, I've seen the light, and I changed my ways. And I'll be prepared when you're lonely and scared at the end of your day. So whoever wrote this, I think it was Ward, had some kind of encounter with God, right? So, so he's thinking about what's going on. He's like, I've made the change, right? So, but let's talk about that for a second. So a lot of times they think, well, if I just believe in God, that's good enough. That's not really good enough, right? So the scripture's clear, and it says, even the demons believe in God and they tremble, right? So just mentally ascending, yeah, I believe in God, that's enough to get to heaven. It's not the case, right? So God expects everything from us. He requires our lives, and we must submit to him, right? Not popular today, for sure. Wasn't popular 50 years ago, wasn't popular 100 years ago, and it's less and less popular now, but that's the truth, right? So let's keep going. That's a pretty funky riff right there. Let's go back to where they talked though. Is your mind so small that you have to fall in with the pack wherever they run? So play and follow the leader. I mean, right now being Christian is very unpopular, and some Christians are trying to make it popular by making it progressive, and kind of mixing. Oh, we don't do this. We're not judgy. Well, they're not Christians, right? They're not Christians. They just pretend like they're Christians. Yeah, that is just the truth, right? Being a Christian requires everything. We don't make deals with God, So follow the pack. You have to go against the grain, right? The Christian life is actually countercultural. It's not like we don't just fit in the pack and have a subculture in the church and call it good. No, it's very different. It's an upside down kingdom. Will you still sneer when death is near and say they may as well worship the Son? People who think Christianity is just a hoax or whatever. Most of those people are, they believe they're super, super smart. They just have their God is intelligence. But they've not really done the research because they most time find it offensive and insulting to their intelligence. But that's basically, that's laziness. There you go. I think it was true as people like you that crucified Christ. I think it's sad the opinion you had was the only one voice. So let's just be honest. The line's very poetic, but it's kind of inaccurate. I love God. I love Jesus, and I'm to blame for Christ being crucified, right? He died for my sins. So let's not blame somebody else. Say, oh, they crucified Jesus. The truth is, without a crucifixion, without a death, without a resurrection, none of us go to heaven, right? So although it was brutal, it was awful, and it had to be done, right? So I'm the cause. I'm the reason. I'll take blame for that. So let's keep moving. A couple more minutes left. This is a good song. Tell you what, Geezer was tearing that bass up towards the end there, right? So perhaps you think before you say that God is dead and gone, kind of appropriate. First song we did, last time we did Black Sabbath, all had the line God is dead in there. Open your eyes, just realize that He's the one, the only one who can save you now from all this sin and hate. Or will you still jeer at all you hear? Yes, I think it's too late. So honestly, our salvation only comes through the person of Jesus Christ, who was truly man and truly God. So yeah, so after forever, what's going to happen? What's going to happen to us when we die, right? If you are one who believes you just die and go into the grave, do yourself a favor and do more than research just your opinion, and think through this thing, because forever is a long time, right? So, all right, so Black Sabbath, After Forever. If this video has been a blessing to you, please do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like it, share it, comment, and tell your friends. And I'll be back again soon with another video. Until then, God bless you, God bless your family, and have a great day.